It's Karen, and I'm back to talk with you a little bit more in video 2 about the commonly asked questions, worries, fears, and misconceptions. That's a mouthful, okay? So here's the thing. If you're scared about something or you are fearful about something that has to do with this business opportunity, I was that person, too. I absolutely just had doubts and worries and fears about coaching itself, and it held me stuck from saying yes. And I want to make sure that I share some of that with you to give you the calm to be able to move forward. Okay, so my first thing was I didn't want to sell anything. I just did not want to be that salesperson that was spamming people or cold calling or having to have a quota, and I just didn't want that stress. To me, having to spam people or to beg my friends and family to join me, that is not my personality at all. And I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to be that person, okay? Y'all know who I'm talking about when I'm talking about that person. I didn't want to be that at all. And I was not going to sign up for that. And for a while, especially because I wasn't on social media, I thought that that's what you had to do. And what I learned very quickly after, whenever I started to do some self-study, is you're not selling, you're sharing. And social media is an amazing tool to be able to use to dial into your personal forum and use it as your virtual storefront. So again, keep in mind, I didn't have any social media experience. I have no social media, down into experience, except for hands-on. And I honestly think that that's the best way to learn is by doing. But I didn't have a Facebook account, didn't have Instagram, wasn't on social media at all. And I came out of the gates running because of how I was going about my business, and it wasn't selling. It was sharing my story and sharing my journey and sharing what worked for me in a way that other women that I was speaking to and I really chose to want to work with, and they wanted to work with me because of the stories that I shared, okay? So just understand that you are not going to be selling and you won't be sales-like. I will be able to go ahead and share with you a little bit more about the tools and tricks of being able to be that businesswoman that you're seeking to be, sharing your journey in a way that's authentic to your voice so that you're not selling. You just aren't, okay? So the next thing that I've already brought up a couple of times is I'm an introvert. I am an introvert that talks with their hands and talks fast. I'm an introvert. How am I going to be successful as an entrepreneur, at home? How am I going to do that? And what I really learned very quickly was that myself being able to use my words and dialing into one of the vital behaviors that we practice as coaches, personal development, it really allowed me to grow authentically into the best version of me. And you can absolutely have an introvert type personality like myself and be successful in this business. And I just want to call you on that one for sure, 100% hands down. If this girl can do it, you absolutely can do it as well. And then the third misconception that I wanted to bring up was I'm not, I don't understand social media. I don't have any social media experience. Again, I wasn't even on social media. If I can learn how to build a 6-figure and beyond business in social media, you absolutely can too, okay? The other thing that has come up in the past that others have brought up to my attention is this is a pyramid scheme. What do you mean? How is it that you're building a business? Is that a pyramid scheme? And the reality is, with a pyramid scheme, there's no exchange of product. And with the coaching business that we're in, we absolutely have exchange of service, products, and programs. And so that's just simply that's false. That's false. So if in the event that you've ever thought about that, I'm here to tell you that that's simply not the case. And then the fifth thing that I wanted to share based on this topic and this video is I'm just too busy, Karen. I'm too busy. Well, the reality is you're not busier than myself. You're just not. I am a very busy mom on the run with my kiddos, and I Uber drive them here, there, and everywhere. We are very active in our sports. My life is sometimes a circus, but I love it because I am full from the business that I work. So what happens, if in the event that this is really resonating with you, what happens is you juggle, and you make it work, because I will be able to share with you duplicatable systems that absolutely do work. So, like I've shared before, again, you aren't alone in this business. You don't have to go and try to figure it out. I have figured it out. I have systems, tools, and training that I will share with you that will allow you to juggle those balls and work within the pockets of your day. If in the event, for example, you work full time outside of the home, you absolutely still have the ability to build your business. So will you maybe have to forego your Netflix at home? Yeah, perhaps, maybe, right? You're going to have to prioritize. But whenever you get what it is that I'm talking about as far as that void filled, or whenever you really start to see the impact that you're making on others' lives, or whenever you realize the income that your business is bringing in, you learn to juggle pretty well, okay? So you absolutely have the time to do it if in the event that you are interested and willing to really just turn on that hustle that you are going to need to do in order to build the business that you're seeking, okay? So I just wanted to take a moment to share with you a little bit more about the commonly asked questions, worries, fears, misconceptions. If in the event that this is just like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic, I just want to connect Karen with you live, just go ahead and scroll all the way down, complete the application, and I'll be in touch with you shortly. And if in the event that you want to talk money and you want to learn a little bit more about the compensation that comes with coaching, go ahead and scroll next to video number 3.